I'm not from Abia. I'm not from Abia. I'm from Akoko Edo. I'm from Akoko Edo.
The Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria risks lawsuits over alleged image rights, infringement, and deliberate mischaracterization following fresh concerns registered by a 62-year-old porter in Edo State, whose image was featured in a 2013 calendar of the firm without authorization or due credits under a misleading caption. In the calendar seen and published by Bloomshire TV, the 62-year-old Mrs. Juliana Azaya of Igbogoda Quarters, Oja, was seen applying patterns to a pot made out of clay, with an attached caption that reads, "Potter, learning from those before them, the hands of women like the ones shown here from Abia State turn the abundant clay in the state into pots for local and interstate markets. The lady shown here is adding patterns, wet clay as decorations and aid friction when the pot is put into use after firing." However, contrary to the information contained in the caption, Mrs. Juliana Azaya is a native and resident of Oja, Akoko Edo local government area in Edo State, and it was there the image was taken, not Abia State, Bloomshire TV learned. Besides the misleading caption and the mischaracterization, more inciting is the fact that the authorization was not obtained before Shell Petroleum Development Company allegedly commercialized the image by utilizing it in a brand building exercise in violation of laws protecting individual privacy and control of image rights. Narrating the ordeal to Bloomshire TV whilst displaying a copy of the calendar she kept for years, Mrs. Juliana Azaya expressed dissatisfaction at what she denounced as an act in bad faith on the part of Shell Petroleum Development Company to obtain and commercialize an image without authorization, due credits, and rewards. She explained the party who took the photograph, predictably on the commission of Shell Petroleum Development Company, merely sought an explanation on the local pottery process and did not indicate that the image would be used by an organization for a promotional campaign. She later learned that the duplicacy when friends and family members from distant places who saw the 2013 calendar brought it to a notice inquiring why she had been falsely portrayed as a porter in Abia State and whether she was duly contracted for the public relations campaign.
So when they for take this picture, so when he come, he sit down. He come, they ask me, say, how would they do the back when they mark the day like this? Now I come bring the thing, come outside, that's a car. They show on the thing, now I come snap the picture. As he carry go, now be say give me one thing, no, he not give me anything, no, he can't go. As he go now, he not bring am on. Now from worry, my daughter see am for another man's house. He can't say this na mother. The man say na lie, not be him. Now say na mother. People when they know me for the place, they say yes, na him. Now I can collect the calendar for their hand. Now I can bring her call for me. Now I take them my house. Now I say now. Anyone come here say they can't do one thing, say na port to they come fire, say they go interview the thing. I go pursue and he go.
Mrs. Juliana Azaya, who still feels aggrieved over the incident, has called for justice and has received the backing of a community through protest for a possible lawsuit, which they say will present a starting point and loud notice that the era of big firms exploiting the talent and images of locals in regions has to come to an end, and the act will no longer be tolerated.
Abia, we're not from Abia. I mean, I'm from Oja. I'm from Akoko Edo, local government. I'm not Abia. Now I keep on there. So anyone come now, they carry out show and say, see what they do. They don't go shop the money for that side. 10 kobo will not shop. So if I did there, I would say make it the local everlasting native.
The traditional ruler of Oja community, His Royal Highness Oba Daniel Surulawani, offered a strong condemnation of the actions of Shell Petroleum Development Company, describing it as fraudulent and egregious violation of image rights. He said, taking a picture in Akoko Edo in Edo State and labeling it Abia State is the most unfortunate thing that the SPDC would associate itself with.
And Nigerians, there are a lot of fake human beings. They try to harness what never belongs to them. And if somebody made a calendar and starts to take a picture of a woman in Akoko Edo here, precisely Oja, in Edo State, and they say they are in Shell, then he takes such a thing down to Calabar area, Akwa Ibom, Port Harcourt, and because they feel that they are the only big men in the place, and now name it Abian port. If a liar like the man or the organization that produces that calendar, like he told lie, wanting to reap from where he never sow, and any person who believe on such thieves and put an industry for such a place to be producing such pots with such industry see the light of the day, because right from the beginning to the end is fraud.
When approached for their side of the story at the Abuja office, Shell Petroleum Development Company declined to comment.